All right, so of course, this being the weekend that it is, everybody knows what we were going to go see. That's right, we went to see a pre-screening for the new Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. I'm kidding. The funny part about being somebody like me and making that joke is like, I think that half the people that would watch this would be like, yeah, he probably would.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that they were having early screenings for that.
I could see jokes going to see a Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And which those, oh no, God, no.
Yeah, I have no interest to see those.
I've heard the books were good, but I saw the first movie on TV.
Yeah,
no.
I'll pass.
A lot of no on that. So we just got out of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, or wait, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah, Volume 2.
Volume 2. There's been a lot of disagreements online, which one was better, the first or the second one. I think they were just as good as one another.
I do too.
This legitimately felt like these characters, just what happened next. Like, okay, the events of the first one ended, where do they go from here? And this was it. It just felt like a continuation. So
Absolutely.
I think it was just as good as the first one.
I don't understand why people were saying that, oh, it wasn't that good. And no, that was an excellent movie.
It was. Well, people said that, and I understand this, the big argument was that it didn't have the charm, but I think the reason for that, and I said in a video before this, you can't have, because nobody expected that first film to be as charming as it was, so it's not going to be as charming because it's not as new and fresh. But I thought some of the action was better than the first one, and I thought some of the dialogue was better.
The comedy was so much better.
This one was funnier.
Hilarious, yeah.
This one was really funny. God, Batista just gave the performance of a lifetime.
He's the best. He's my new favorite character. I could care less about any of the rest of them as long as Batista's there.
Oh God, this is going to be one of those ones we really have to watch what we say, because I don't want. The only spoiler, I mean, they give it away in the trailer. That's the one thing I got mad about this movie, is not the movie itself, but the way it was marketed.
Yeah.
They gave away so much in the trailer.
Yeah.
Like, when it's in the first 5 minutes of the film and Kurt Russell shows up and it's his father, and we all know that, unless
we knew that was going to happen at the end of the first one.
Yeah, we knew we were going to see his dad, and from the trailer, one of the trailers opens up with them running into him, and he's like, "I'm your father, Star-Lord."
Yeah. They should have kept that a little more of a secret. That would have been a good reveal.
Yeah.
Especially with it being Kurt Russell. 'Cause he was excellent in this movie, by the way.
It's a shame that Kurt Russell disappeared for so long. Like,
I know.
He was, there was like 10 years that he was barely in anything. He did that like Poseidon movie, which wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's just in movies again. Like, he's great.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Nobody, I think his name, in the Fast and the Furious movies. And
yeah.
Well, he's only in this Guardians movie. I mean, you kind of know how it's going to end, but I'm not going to give away the ending. But there it is. But
yeah,
it's nice to see Kurt Russell in movies again.
Yeah, and he's still just as good of an actor as he always was.
Yeah, Kurt Russell turned like 38 and he never changed.
Yeah,
but he was old and gristly in 1985.
He was the perfect casting for Star-Lord's dad.
Mm-hmm.
He's just as arrogant, and like you can totally see where he got it from.
Chris Pratt is kind of like a young modern Kurt Russell, I should say.
Yeah,
the arrogant voice and all that, and but no, this movie, I thought it had a lot of charm to it, and there were some moments in there that, man, it tugged at the heartstrings.
Yeah.
This movie got sad.
Like towards the end, it teared me up a little bit. Like, yeah, that was definitely pretty sad.
Like, Michael Rooker, in my opinion, I agree with a lot of the other critics, he gives the best performance he's ever given in a movie.
Yeah.
And Michael Rooker as Yondu in this movie is really good.
Yeah.
I think I have to say this. I think this might be my favorite film I've seen this year so far.
Yeah.
Like, I think I might have liked it more than Logan.
I would agree with that all the way. Logan was a good movie. It had a lot of good action. This one had a lot of good action too, and it had the comedy, and that just makes a better movie for me. Like, sort of like Deadpool. Like, it had good action and lots of great jokes, and Guardians Volume 2 was just as good as that.
Yeah. Well, I think Deadpool might have been just a little bit better than this movie, but like as far as the jokes are concerned, yeah, the way they balance the humor and the action,
Yeah.
and dramatic storyline. I mean,
Yeah.
there really wasn't a bad actor in the movie.
No. No. It was well acted throughout. It was just a well-made movie.
Oh God, the CGI in this movie is fantastic.
Yeah. I've been anticipating this one for a long time, and it did not disappoint. It was worth the anticipation.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to wonder, is it gonna be bad? You know, it's a number 2. They could absolutely ruin it. But
Yeah.
no, they didn't. They kept it going, and now I'm looking forward to volume 3.
And a lot of time, I guess Winter Soldier is the only other exception. Most of the Marvel sequels have not been as good as their first one.
Yeah.
But like Captain America Winter Soldier, I think is the best of all the Captain America movies. And
Oh, that's probably the best Marvel movie out of all the Marvel movies.
it's at least my favorite. Winter Soldier is still my
Yeah.
favorite. But I would say that besides Winter Soldier, this is the best sequel to a Marvel film that they've done so far.
I would agree with that.
And I'm only counting like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Disney ones, not the Sony ones, not like the X-Men films, or we'll get a Deadpool 2 by this time next year. But those aren't like
I
Marvel
can't wait
films.
for that.
But yeah, I mean, I can't give it away, but there's a character that I read a lot of comics of as a kid that at the very end they kind of lead you that character is going to show up in the next Guardians movie, and now I got excited over that. Like, I love during the credits that like just every now and again somebody's name would just be I Am Groot.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, Baby Groot. Baby Groot was hilarious.
Oh yeah, he was a lot of fun.
He was so stupid.
I love how the Reapers they're like, no, we're not gonna kill him. He's too adorable.
Yeah, he's too adorable to kill. Oh God, Taserface.
Yeah.
Taserface. when Rocket gives the whole spiel about what made a man wake up in the morning and look at himself in the mirror and say, I'm going to call myself Taserface.
You know what a good bad guy name would be? Taserface.
And with the other people who hired him come on the screen, and they're these people that are real stoic and serious, but he says his name's Taserface, and she's like,
Yeah, she busts out laughing. The whole crew was trying to hold back laughter. Like, Taserface.
I'll tell you, as far as drastic improvements, like, I liked Rocket Raccoon in the first one, but I absolutely loved Rocket.
Yeah.
In my opinion, even though Star-Lord was the main character of the movie, he kind of took a step back. And
He kind of did.
He kind of played, and I think he must have done that on purpose, because he kind of played his part a little bit more reserved, and everybody else got to shine more.
Yeah.
You know?
It definitely showed a lot more of the other characters, which I'm happy for because they were great. Except Baby Groot, Rocket, they were both great. Batista was just the best.
Oh, the way he would laugh at everything. Like when he's being drugged behind. I'm not gonna give away, like, this isn't a spoiler, but he's being drugged away by the plane. He's like hooked on a rope and he's shooting, and then they're about ready to crash. And the whole time he's
Yeah, he's just so hysterically laughing.
The plane crashes. I mean, it's on fire. And he jumps like, yes, yes,
That was awesome.
you know, Batista watched himself in the first one and went, I could do better than that.
I can blow that out of the water.
I can up the stupid on this. And yeah, it's
Still, I swear, I thought I was gonna piss myself laughing. And the girl is there, and she gets hit with a rock, and it's a good at least 1 to 2 second pause. She slumps over and she's laying on the ground. He's like, Mantis, look out.
that was funny.
It was so far after the fact that we're getting already hit.
And it didn't fit the style of humor. It felt like Seth MacFarlane walked into the studio for like 5 seconds and is like, hey, I got a joke for Batista.
Yeah.
Because it felt like straight out of a Family Guy episode.
Yeah.
But
It was hilarious.
I loved it. I thought it was great. This is going to be one of those ones that in a couple weeks, if there's nothing else showing, I might see this one again.
Yeah,
and this
that'd
is
be cool.
We saw this one on the big screen again, like we saw Fate of the Furious, and man,
I think this screen was actually bigger than that screen.
I think it is. I think the first screen in this, and the number one screen is the biggest screen. That's the one they usually show IMAX and stuff on.
Yeah, it was huge. I walked in like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting it to be that big. But it was cool. I'm glad that it was because, like you said, the visuals in this movie were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had some excellent CGI work, and it's just, I wouldn't say that they were as good as Doctor Strange.
No,
because I still think the Doctor Strange visuals were the best that I've seen. This is right up there, getting pretty close.
Well, because Doctor Strange, you're entering into a world that's of reality and non-reality, and they're like the space between worlds, and so you can make that in space. You still have to kind of follow a law.
Yeah.
But when you're in that other realm, the realm of the imagination, you can do anything you want. So in Doctor Strange, they were like, man, we can do whatever we want with this. But yeah, I do agree with that. Doctor Strange probably is the best CGI effects I've ever seen in a movie ever.
Yeah.
Even better than Force Awakens, I think. It just. The visuals.
There was so much going on there. It was amazing what they did with it all.
And I love the guy who writes and directs this movie. The Guardians movies. He also wrote and directed the Belko Experiment.
Oh, did he?
And remember the stoner guy from the Belko Experiment? That was the co-captain on the ship, the one that got the arrow at the end.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
That's the director.
I didn't even think of that.
That's the director's brother.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but
James Gunn's brother.
Yeah, I think he like co-writes the films too, and like produces them. So he works on the movies too. But I mean, it shows you the range of the writer and director. Like that, he can put something like the Belko Experiment, and then both movies I really liked.
When he's playing with that arrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't give that away. There's a post credit scene where the one co-captain guy is playing with Yondu's arrow and hijinks ensue.
Yeah, some hilarity ensues. It was really good.
If the one criticism I'll accept but disagree with, not really disagree with, but I don't have a problem with, is that this film is predictable. Like you know from the beginning, as soon as every storyline starts to happen, you're like, okay, I know exactly where this is going to go. I know exactly what's going to happen between Gamora and Nebula in their relationship. I know exactly how the relationship with Quill and his father is going to be. But who cares? I mean, sometimes it's okay as long as you make the ride. If I can see the end coming, but I'm enjoying the ride, then I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's fine. You know, it was enjoyable the whole entire time. There wasn't a moment that I was thinking, oh, come on, get on with it, or anything like that. It was fun. It was definitely a good experience to see in the theater.
Yeah.
I was happy that we got the big screen on that one.
Yeah, that was definitely a enjoyable experience. I highly recommend anybody go. If you like if you didn't like the first one, no, you won't like this one. But how could you not like the first one? Everybody
liked it. There was people that were 95 years old in this movie.
Mm-hmm. When we first walked in there, because we got there like a good 35 minutes early. There's we like to sit in a certain part of the theater, so that way we're in a little part where everybody else is away from us.
Yeah, and there was I hate people being around me.
Oh, me too. But for the first 10 minutes, there was just old people and us, but I guess we're old now.
Yeah,
so.
I guess we fit into that old people category.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Well, I guess the only thing, I mean, like trailer-wise, we got the Wonder Woman, the new Wonder Woman trailer. It's a newer trailer.
That looked really good.
I can't wait to see
Wonder Woman trailer, that was awesome.
Even critics of Batman vs Superman were like, "Yeah, I liked one." You know, Gal Gadot she is the perfect Wonder Woman.
This showed you that they're gonna talk more about her backstory and all that, which I mean, you kind of got the idea that was gonna happen, but It looks really good.
And we all know exactly how Wonder Woman's going to end. It's going to end with the scene from Batman versus Superman where he finds the picture taken in like 1912 and it's her.
Yeah, that's going to be them walking down the street at the very end and somebody snaps a photograph. Absolutely.
And that photo, and then it's going to like fade in and it's going to show Ben Affleck looking at the photograph and looking up and then boom.
Yeah.
Although I heard rumors that Aquaman was going to show up in either Aquaman or Flash is going to show up in Wonder Woman. But
that'd be cool.
Yeah, they need some kind of cameo, but
yeah. They're working towards the whole Justice League thing, so they've got to get to know each other somehow.
Yeah, and we're getting movies for everybody. Cyborg's getting his own movie.
Yeah.
The only one that I don't think there's plans yet to do a new Green Lantern film, but I could be wrong about that. I think they are planning on doing a Green Lantern Corps movie. And I guess that's a way to appease fans because there's been fucking 90 Green Lanterns now.
Yeah.
So it'd be best to do the Green Lantern Corps and include them all. Guy Gardner, John Stewart, all of them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Flash is getting a movie. But it's going to be weird for the Flash movie for me because I really like the dude who plays Barry Allen on the TV show.
Yeah,
so
I
seeing
do
somebody
too.
else play him. But
yeah, and he's kind of younger. He's almost like a high school Flash. I don't know. It'll be weird, but
unless it turns out this is Kid Flash.
that'd be cool.
Or Flash from the past. I mean, we all know. Flash can time travel. So.
Yeah.
What other trailers did we get? We got
the Thor.
Thor, yeah.
Thor looked awesome.
That looks really I loved the first Thor movie, and I hate to say it, of all of the new Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I won't include those Incredible Hulk movies. So discluding, even though one of them kind of ties in, but not really.
Yeah.
Just if you exclude the Incredible Hulk movies, Thor Part 2 is my least favorite of all the Marvel films. And I still think it's a good movie. It's just not. It doesn't hold up to the rest of them.
Yeah.
This one looks like it's going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets to fight the Hulk. That's gonna be awesome.
And
that was cool. He laughed and we know each other from work.
From work, yeah. that was fantastic.
Yeah.
My God, I know we got like 5 trailers. I can't remember them all now though. Wonder Woman,
Transformers,
the Transformers,
Star Wars.
This Transformers movie. See, the last trailer was terrible. This trailer was okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll just have to see that.
I still think that's just Michael Bay's way of lying to us about how his movies are. So I don't know. We're definitely gonna go see that, but yeah, we'll see how it is.
And I like how they waited. There was actually a dark space, and you thought that the movie was about to start, and then the Star Wars trailer came on.
Yeah.
I like how they set that up. Like, okay, the movie's about... Wait, one more trailer. There it is. Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Don't you love how they're calling the new Transformers movie, what's it called, The Last Night?
Yeah.
I guarantee you they changed that as soon as Star Wars got their name for their movie.
Like, oh, maybe they'll be confused and they'll think that they're going to see Star Wars. We are in space.
Oh, I would love to see, oh my God, Mark Wahlberg as a Jedi.
Oh, he would be the best Jedi.
Don't make me use the Force. Don't make me use the Force. What? Where are we?
I learned Force ballet just to make fun of this kid.
Well, then we'd have to put Will Ferrell in the movie, and then Will Ferrell wouldn't be a good Jedi.
No.
He'd be a good Sith Lord.
Oh, he would just be the worst. He'd be the new Jar Jar Binks, Will Ferrell's character.
Oh God. Oh, there's one other scene I don't want to spoil, but my favorite scene in the entire movie of Guardians was when Yondu finally breaks free and they get out of the ship.
Yeah.
And they escape the ship. There's that nice, peaceful song playing in the background, and fucking hundreds of people die. So many people die in this movie. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a PG-13, but I mean it toes the line because it's still comic book cartoon violence.
A bunch of people.
I mean, you don't see a lot of blood or anything like that. I mean, it is definitely comic book cartoon violence, but Jesus,
Yeah.
some of those deaths are horrifying. My favorite one, this isn't going to spoil anything because it's a character that doesn't matter. When the guy's sitting there, got this big, huge glass of beer, the arrow shoots through it, and he looks all mad, like, oh man,
Oh, my beer.
and then that arrow comes through, goes through one arm, goes through his body, and goes out the other, and he's still sitting there holding his cup, like, oh, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yondu with that arrow, that was excellent.
Here,
He just is sitting there. He's not even out in the area. He's just watching on computer monitors.
Oh, when he watched that was great. When he saw that and just stood there and just relaxed and just watched them all, like, I don't even have to do anything. That was
excellent.
Yeah. Oh, I can't recommend this one enough. I don't know if we're seeing a movie next week because I think we're going to the lake next week, but
Yeah, we gotta get drunk and party.
the week after that, I think, is Transformers, and the week after that is Pirates. So,
Wow. So we're gonna some good ones coming up sure.
I cannot wait to see Pirates of the Caribbean because
Yeah.
the trailer. I saw 2 trailers. One looked terrible, and the other one looked pretty good. But the guy who's playing young Jack Sparrow in those flashback scenes doesn't look a fucking thing like Johnny Depp. Doesn't look anything. I guarantee you they're all going to be pulled back shots and in the dark and in storms. I mean, because he might be able to sound like him, because there's people I can sound like, but I don't fucking look like him.
It would be better just to have regular Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp, just do his own flashbacks. Even if he's like supposed to be 5, he just there. Just being his own self, like he's a pirate.
Well, I mean, and then movies like this prove that, like, they do that one shot of back when before Star-Lord was born. I mean, you can do CGI. They made Kurt Russell look 25 years old again.
Yeah,
and they did that with Tony Stark in
I was
Captain Civil
almost
War.
confused at how they got him to look that young. Like, how he's like 60.
But like with Tony Stark in Civil War, they did the same thing. I mean, he's in his 50s. They made him look 18.
That's crazy.
It is, and
technology is getting amazing for movies and stuff.
Almost too good. The movies will be taken over by robots.
Oh no!
Somebody needs to make a movie about that and have robots make it. All right, well, I'm out of almost
as long as it doesn't star Will Smith. Okay.
No, it won't. No, he'll force him to give the job to his son.
Oh no, I take that back. Bring Will Smith back.
We don't need after too. All right, well, I think that's it because the battery's about to die. So see you next week.
Yeah.